So welcome to this class, this morning class, or whenever you can do it, and you need a block for this class. One block is enough. Later on. Because now we will start by sitting and do some breathing practice. So always when you sit up with your spine straight, head over your heart, heart over your pelvis. So making sure that when you look you in the mirror, if you imagine there's a mirror on your side, you see yourself sitting straight up. Okay, so bring your shoulders back and down and take a deep breath to start with. And one more deep breath. Exhale fully, and then we will take 3 deep breaths with the hold on the top. Inhale and hold. And then exhale. Inhale and hold. And then exhale. And then again and hold and a little bit longer. Inhale. Exhale fully. And relax and breathe normally. Feel how much more relaxed your mind and body feels. Scan your body. Where do you feel tension in your body? Is it in your legs? Just grossly. Is it in your pelvis? Is it in your upper body? Maybe your shoulders or arms? Maybe it's in your face. Feel the whole body now. Then slowly bring your hands down and we're going to do some stretches. Inhale, arms up, stretch up. Your arms up, stretch. Exhale down. Inhale again. Up. Coming down to the right side. And stretch out. Breathe. Always gentle breath. 3, 2, 1, and back up, stretch up, and exhale to the left. 3, stretching that right arm. 2, 1, and back up, and then your twist. Inhale and exhale to one side. One more. Inhale, center, exhale, other side. And back. And then we're gonna do the cat-cow movements. Inhale, push your chest forward, opening, shoulders back, and then exhale, opposite, chin to chest, shoulders forward. Inhale, opening, exhale, closing. And 3 more. Nice and slow. 2 more. One more. Stay in the cat back. Stay there, stretch out your spine. And then in the forward, the cow, where you stretch your front. Open, pull your shoulders back. And release, come back to normal and shake out. Shake your arms and then hands. Again, arms and shoulders. Then hands to the shoulders and roll the shoulders 10 times forward. Nice and relatively quickly, dynamically moving. And backwards 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And stretch your arms up and start to circle your wrist and come down on the side. So on the side, circling the wrist and coming up, circling the other way in the front. Coming down on the side, again, circle the other way, your wrist. Coming up in front, circling one way again. And coming down side. And then release, shake out. Okay, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand on the head, and stretch out the neck. Always keep breathing. Now the other side. Forward and down, chin down, both hands on your head, back of your head. And then remove your hands and then up and down movements. Great, and start to circle. Remember not to tilt the head back. Opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Looking right and left, turning the head. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then release, come onto all fours. Great. So the one advice I can give you on all fours, that you spread your fingers. That's the first thing you do. And also keep your hands and arms very actively pushing, so you never bend your elbows and you never collapse like this, but try to push away. It's always very active with the hands. Okay, so now we are here in our neutral position. Then we move forwards and backwards. Feel your wrists. And also now you can check your hands. See if the middle fingers are pointing straight and not out to the side, not towards the corner of your mat, but straight, middle finger straight. That's the right direction. Okay, come back and then move your hips now, side to side. 1, 2, 1, 2. Feel the hips. Remember to keep pushing and pressing into the mat with your hands. Very good. And now cat and cow. Opening the chest, tailbone up, and start to move from your tailbone down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Last is your head, cat. Keep pushing. Inhale, moving your hips first. Keep pushing, you are not bending elbows. And then exhale into the cat. Inhale, again lifting the tailbone. Keep pushing, you are not bending the elbows. Exhale. Very, very actively pushing down. Inhale. And exhale. Actively pushing your hands. 2 more. Last is your head. Exhale. And last one. And exhale, come back to neutral, bringing the knees closer, right leg stretches back, stretching the calf, pushing the heel away. So down on the floor, foot is down and pushing the heel away. Very good. Keep pushing your hands also. And then bring this leg over to the left side and look over your left shoulder, looking at your foot. And still arms are active, pushing down. And breathe. And release, come back. Now the other side. Left leg. The toes are tucked under. Feeling that calf stretch. And now the other side on the floor. Foot on the floor. Looking over your right shoulder this time. Looking at your foot. Great, and come back, sit back, and shake your hands, which might be a bit feeling it, your wrist and your wings. So put your hands in wings. Breathe. And shake out. So next, we're gonna stretch the feet. So first, just shake your hands, open and close your hands, fist, fist and open, fist and open. Then our next position, when you stretch your feet, will be the cow's face. So the right arm up, left arm under, and then come up onto your toes. And we have 3 deep breaths here. And start opening your chest. If you can't reach your other hand, that's okay. Don't worry about it. 3, 2, cow's face, right arm up, left under. And then change. So now right arm under, left on top. You are still sitting on your toes. 3, 2, 1, a little bit more. And then release and tap your toes. Very good. Sit back, lift your knees. Sitting on your heels, lifting the knees, stretching your ankles. Okay, coming onto all fours again, because we're gonna continue with something else. So tuck your toes under, and we're gonna lift the knees just 1 inch from the floor. Lift up and stay. Very good. And down. Lift up again. Stay. Just 1 inch, 1 inch. And down. Very good. Now you feel it. And lift up. Down. Up. Down. Up. down, up, down, up, down. 3, 2, 1. Little bit higher and higher and higher. And we are in downward facing dog, paddling out. Very good. Hold your pose. 5. Nicely holding. 4. Pushing the hips up. Remember, your hands are very active. 2 more. Very active hands and arms. Coming back to all fours. And now stretch your right leg back. Now above the floor and the left arm forward. And hold. Smile, active. Legs and arms, active. Head also. 3 more. 2, 1. If you can reach your right foot with your left hand, you can do the opening. Lifting up the foot. If not, don't worry. Just stay where you are. And then release. Great. Now the other leg. Left leg, right arm forward. Left leg backwards. Stretch. Two more. Now you can stay where you are or take your foot at the back and open out. Pull it up, open towards the right side. And release. Come back and sit down and shake out again. So now we're going to go into the gate pose and stretching. There will be some good stretches for the sides and the hips. So coming up on your knees, we start to the left this time. Left foot out to the left, stretching out, and the foot is in line with your knee. Arms up, stretch up, bend down to the left knee, sideways. Looking down to the left hand and stretching. Pushing the hips forward always. Breathe. Three more. One. And back up, arms up, and then down to the right side into the side angle, supported side angle pose. Left arm overhead. Again. Now, if you feel your right arm is very short, like me, you can use the block under your right hand. So left arm is overhead. If you feel you want to lift your left leg, you can. Stretching. And then if you feel you want to hold your left foot and pull it back and open your chest, also you can do that. If not, that's okay. Stay where you are. Look up to the ceiling. Great, well done. And then release, come back, sit down. This time to the right, come up on your knees, right foot out. In line with your knee, and the foot is facing forward, pointing forward. Arms up, stretch. Down to the right. Sideways, looking at your right foot, right hand and foot, if you want. Stretching that left arm over. And slowly coming back up. Stretch first, down to the left side down. And right arm overhead. Again, you can use the block if you have short arm. And feel more comfortable. Pushing the hips forward. And look, you can lift this right foot. Only if you want. This is optional. And then you can also take your right foot to the back and open up. And smile. Yes. Very good. And come back. Sit down. From here into child's pose down. Forehead down. You can always use a block. If you feel the ground is too far. Arms to the back and release. A good child's pose to start with can really calm your mind and stretch your whole spine. Let's have 3 more breaths. Last one. And release. Come up. So when we stand up, we will use the block in a bit. So block should be just somewhere near. And first come into your squat. And as you are in your squat, hands are in front and you can move side to side. So really feel your hips. Moving side to side. One knee is almost down on the floor. On one side. Hands in front. Yeah, that's it. And then now stay in your squat. Hands in Anjali Mudra, your prayer pose. Breathe. Let your hips just sink. Two more breaths. 1. Hands down and then into your forward fold. So bringing your feet closer, hip width distance, and head down. You can bend your knees. Stay forward fold. Really just hanging there. So making sure your arms are relaxed. Take your elbows, move side to side. Stay. Moving forwards, backwards also a little bit. Just really feeling very relaxed. If you can, straighten your legs, hands down. Straighten. And then again, bend and feel the difference. Straight. Bend. And from here, we're gonna roll up. Slowly, very slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. And come up to standing. And shake. Shake out. Gonna do a wide-legged forward bend. So, wide-legged forward bend, which means we start in the star position. So arms and legs wide open. Hands to the hips. Really like you wanna tell your child, what is that? So open your chest like Superman. That's it. And then slowly from here with exhale coming forward down. All the way, keeping your hips where they are. So that's why you have your hands on your hips. So keeping your hips, you're not moving your hips forwards or backwards. Where they are, forehead, not forehead, top of the head towards the floor. And relax your hands down and breathe. It's a really good stretch for the back of your legs. 2 more breaths. Very good. Come up halfway and look for your block. Turn your left foot out and put the block just outside your foot on the middle height. And then we're going to come into the side angle. So keeping your hips open, bend your left knee and the right arm overhead. So side angle with your block. This time the arm is not on your knee, but you are holding the block, so you are a little bit deeper down, and try to go a lot more deeper. Breathe. Two more breaths. 1. And slowly coming back, turning your left foot back, forward folds, down. One more deep breath. Coming up halfway, turning the right foot out. Left foot stays where it is. Bend the knee on the right side. And the block outside your foot on the middle height. And the left arm overhead. Stretch out. Now, if you have very long arms, you might not need a block at all, because you can just put your hand down and feels comfortable. So now we are stretching the whole left side. 2 more breaths. 1. And then slowly come back. Turn your right foot forward and come into forward bend. And stay. Coming up halfway, flat back. You don't need the block now. Hands under your nose. Right hand turns towards the left. Left arm up. And stretch up. Opposite side, left hand down, right up. Very good. And then slowly bend your knees a little bit closer together, coming up, but take your block as well. We're gonna do the triangle with the block. So a little release here as you are up. And then from your start position, you're gonna turn towards the left. So first, bring your feet and arms back to star. Turn your left foot out 90 degrees, not your hips. And then hold your block. So you can feel nice and comfortable. Then you're gonna reach out to the left with your block down outside your foot and come into your triangle pose. Left, only sideways. Bend, left hand down on the block, right arm up, look up to the right hand and feel nice and stretchy. Also in the chest, opening the chest. 5, we're gonna stay longer. 4, really hold with your foot. 2 more. 1. Now staying down, right hand comes down to the block. Yes, so it's outside your foot and right hand is on the block. And the left arm up. Now try. If this is not really happening, the block can come inside your foot and do it that way and open your chest towards the left. Twist. Try it slowly. As much as you can. Don't worry about the twist. Just do it with your foot nicely grounded, both feet, and try to breathe gently. Great. Slowly come back. Turn your left foot back and roll back up. Shake out everything. Was very intense stretches. And then coming back to the star with the block in the right hand. Turning the right foot out 90 degrees, not the hips. And then reach out. Block outside your foot. And then left arm up. So now you have the block under. You can really feel supported, so you can stretch this left arm up. Very good for you. Triangle pose. 3. Very active feet. 2. 1. Left hand very slowly comes down to the block. Again, if you feel this is really not happening, block can come inside your foot. Right arm up. And twist. Two more. Nice deep breaths. 1. And release. Turn your right foot back. And come up. Very good. And release. Shake out. Very good. So to release the shoulders, you're gonna circle the arms. Feet are grounded. Wider than hip width distance. Arms stretching up. Stretch, stretch. And start to circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Backwards 10. Forwards 10. Backwards. And then release. Shake out. Well done. Now you have nice and release shoulders. Forwards and backwards. Move in and out. And we're gonna do the eagle pose today. So our standing balancing pose will be the eagle pose. It's an advanced posture. So make sure that you take your own variation, which can be with the block. So as we are standing, the block can go to the right side of the foot, bending the knees, both knees, balancing on your right foot, take your left just on the foot next to your right foot. So the left goes on the block, so the toes touching the block, and sit down. Arms to the side, left arm will go under, right arm will go over. You are not turning your wrists, so from here, you try to just keep your hands facing out, the thumbs towards your nose, And if you can, double bind. Right. I know you can all do it very well. Balance, bend your right knee, sit down. The block should be next to your, outside your right foot. That's it. And then put the left foot on the right. That's it, sitting down. Great. Ta-dum, ta-dum. So let's hold it. 3 more, sit down. Tuck your tail under, pull your navel in. 2 more. Last one. Release. Shake out. Now the block is outside your left foot. Next to your left foot, bend your knees and put the right foot onto the block or behind your calf, whichever variation. Right arm will be under now in your bind and sit. Tucking your tail under, pulling your navel in. Breathe. Great, come out slowly and shake out. Right, so we're gonna go back. So if you are doing it with the block is outside your right foot this time, because we are going to do the forward bend in this pose. Right, so bend your right knee again. Left leg on top, sit down, left arm goes under in your bind and pulling your navel in, bending forward as much as you can. Great, and then coming back up also. Really focus. Focus, focus. Great, and then release, well done. Now, one more leg. We have one more leg. Bend your knee, the block is just outside your left foot. Right leg on the block. And then right arm under in your arm position. Start to bend forward. Pulling your navel in. Coming back up. Slowly back and release. Shake out, everyone is great. Well done, hip circles. It creates a lot of heat when you try to do focused balancing poses, side to side. Very good. Coming onto the top of your mat, do the sun salutations twice. So feet together or hip width distance, hands to the heart center. Ground. Round through the feet, feeling the feet. Feeling your pelvis. Feeling your heart. Feeling your head and the top of your head. And back to your feet. And inhale, open your eyes. Exhale, bow your head. Inhale, lift your arms, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on your shin. Exhale, forward fold. Take your left leg back, knee down, and look forward. Come onto your fingertips. Breathe. Take your right back into your plank. Plank, pressing your hands, arms very active. 4, 3, smile. 2, 1, knees, chest, and chin. Cobra pushing forward. 2 more breaths, cobra. 1, back into down dog. Heels down as much as you can. If not, don't worry, heels can be up. Bend your knees if you need to. Push your hips. 2, 1, lift up your left leg. Lift up, lift up. Left leg front, between your hands, right knee down. Look forward, come onto your fingertips. Right leg forward. Down, forward fold. Slowly inhale, back up, back bend. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, bow your head, exhale. Inhale, lift up, back bend. Exhale, forward folds, hands to the side of your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Take your right leg back, fingertips, looking forward. Take your left leg back. 5 breaths. Nice, strong plank. Three more. You can drop your knees if this is too hard. Drop your knees, chest and chin now. And cobra, inhale. And down dog, exhale. You can paddle a little bit, but you can just hold it. Right leg up, stretch. Right front. Left knee down. Left leg front. Forward fold. Inhale up, stretch and back. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale and exhale. Tadasana, stand. Keep your feet nicely engaged. Engage your buttocks, pelvic floor, engage your core. Pulling in your navel, shoulders back and down, opening the chest. Chin is lifted. And feeling the space above your head. Very good. Lift your arms up. Cover your ears with your upper arms and stretch. Again. Now you feel much more engaged with your legs, buttocks, and core. Then we're gonna forward bend from here, slowly down, in front, very slowly. Open your feet wider, coming down to squat. And breathe. 3 more breaths, opening your knees. 2, 1, and then sit back down and relax your legs. We're gonna do the half butterfly, bending forward, so legs are wide apart. Bend your right knee in, half butterfly, left leg out, stretched. Sit up. First, just feel both sit bones. Your left foot is pointing up, and then come forward, down very slowly, so you can keep your tail sitting bones down on the floor and come forward, stay. As much as you can. Five more breaths. Last one. Slowly coming back up. Great, little windscreen wipers, and then we do the other side. So legs are again wide, left leg in. Right foot is pointing up, and right leg is wide away, like opened, and then slowly, very slowly, coming forward, down. Five, 4, 2, 1. Slowly coming up. And release your legs. You can sit up for breathing practice, sitting up on your cushion. And we're gonna do alternate nostril breathing. Left hand in Jnana Mudra, right hand is in Vishnu Mudra or Pranayama Mudra. And these 2 fingers to the third eye, closing your nostrils. You know it very well. Inhale through both nostrils. Exhale, close the right, exhale left. Keeping your spine very straight. Inhale left. Exhale right. Right inhale for 4. Left exhale for 8. So long double then inhale. This was 1 round, 2 more rounds. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 8 on the right. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 8 on the left. One more round on your own. And then right hand down, right hand on the belly, left on the chest. Complete breath 3 times. And then hands back down and lie down for Shavasana. Legs can be on a stool or cushion under your knee, or legs can be on the sofa or on a chair. And relax. Slowly, slowly move the fingers and the toes. Gently breathe in and breathe out. And then stretch the whole body. Hug your knees. Come down to one side. And as you sit up, hands to the heart center. Here. Ah. Shanti. Shanti. Thank you all for coming and joining this class. Namaste.